On the day of your theory test, you'll need to take these with you. Both parts of your photocard license, or if you've got an old-style paper license, you'll also need to take a valid passport with you. You'll also need your test appointment letter, or if you booked at short notice, your booking number. Make sure you arrive on time, because if you're late, you won't be able to take your test and you will lose your fee. When you get there, the receptionist will take and check your documents, give you a locker key, and a sheet containing the testing room rules. Do make sure you read these before you go in. Don't forget, you must put your personal belongings, including your mobile phone, into the locker provided. When it's time for your test, you will be called to the reception desk to sign in. Once you've done this, the receptionist will give you back your documents and you will be shown to the test room. The test room supervisor will check your ID and ask you to confirm the type of test you're taking. You will then be shown to your workstation. Headphones will be provided, but you only need to wear these if you want the test read out to you in one of the many languages available. Before you start the test, you can do a practice session. You get 15 minutes to do this. It'll help you get used to how the test works, and your answers don't count towards the final score. The test itself is in 2 parts, but you'll need to pass both parts in one sitting in order to pass the test. The first part is multiple choice. A question will appear on screen and you'll be given a choice of answers. You select the answer you think is correct by clicking the mouse button. You'll be asked 50 questions in total for this part of the test. Some of the multiple choice questions are presented in the form of a case study. A case study shows a scenario on which 5 questions are based. The subject of the scenario focuses on real-life examples and experiences that drivers might encounter when driving. So, during the test, if you click on this button, you can go back one screen to review any previous questions. If you click on this button, it will take you forward to the next question. If you're not sure about a question and you want to mark it for later, you can click on this button. You can remove the mark by clicking on it again. Clicking on this button will show you this screen. Now, clicking on this takes you back to the start of the test, so if you want to change any answers, you can do. Clicking on this button takes you back to the first question that you haven't completed or attempted. And clicking on this one takes you back to your flagged questions. To get back to the test, you click on the Review All button, then click on Next until you're back where you were in the test. During the test, there's a clock in the top right-hand corner which shows you how much time you've got left. When you get down to 5 minutes, a notice will appear on screen to warn you. Some of the questions might have more than one correct answer, so if you don't click on more than one option, a message will appear to alert you. When you finish the test, clicking on this will end the multiple choice part. You then get the option of having a 3-minute break or starting the hazard perception part of the test. If you choose to have a break, the test will start automatically when the 3 minutes are up. You will be given the chance to view an explanation video at the start of the hazard perception test. We strongly recommend that you do this. It will help you to familiarise yourself with the test you're about to do. If you choose to watch it, you will need to wear the headphones. The actual hazard perception test has 14 film clips which have 15 scoreable hazards, so there's at least one in each clip that you have to respond to. It's designed to test your response to hazards that you might see whilst driving on the road. You'll see all types of hazards in the test, but you'll only be scored on the developing ones. These are the ones that will cause you to change speed or direction. But don't worry, you won't lose points for responding to others. Remember, there might be more than one developing hazard in the clip. To respond to a hazard, you simply click either the left or right mouse button when you feel you are encountering a developing hazard. Every time you click, a red flag will appear at the bottom of the screen. This is to show that your click has been registered. However, don't just keep clicking the button to hope you get it right, because you won't score anything if you do, and you'll see a warning message on screen at the end of the clip. You need to concentrate and click on the hazards you think are the developing ones. Remember, these will be the ones that will cause you as the driver to take some form of action, such as changing speed or direction. When you finish the test, click the Continue button. You will then have the option to leave feedback, which helps us maintain a high level of customer service. The receptionist will give you your test results shortly after. If you have any more questions about the theory test itself, please use the following contact details. The easiest way to book your practical test is online. By visiting direct.gov.uk/driving test, you'll be able to check if your preferred date and time is available and book it there and then, but you can book by phone or post if you prefer. The best way to learn is by combining your professional lessons with private practice. Try to get as much experience on the road as you can. On average, those who pass the test have done about 45 professional lessons and about 20 hours of private practice. On the day of your test, you'll need to take these with you: your photo driving licence, you'll need both parts of this, your theory test pass certificate, and your appointment letter or booking number. If you've got an old-style paper licence, you'll also need to take a valid passport with you. Remember these, or you won't be able to take your test. When you get to the test centre, your examiner will check through your paperwork in the waiting room. They'll also ask you if you want your driving instructor or accompanying driver to come with you on your test and be there at the end for the result and feedback. This is beneficial for your driving development, so don't forget to talk to your instructor and make sure they know this is what you'd like to happen. Your test will last about 38 to 40 minutes. You'll do an eyesight check, be asked some safety questions, and then go out on the road. You'll drive in various road and traffic conditions, and also be asked to drive independently for approximately 10 minutes, either by following traffic signs or a series of verbal directions, or perhaps a combination of both. You'll also be asked to complete one of the following reversing manoeuvres: turn in the road, parallel parking, either on the roadside or into a parking bay at the test centre, reversing around a corner. One exercise will be selected at random by the examiner, but you should have been practicing all of them with your instructor and/or accompanying driver. And you will be asked to do a controlled stop. On several occasions, the examiner will ask you to stop on the left. This is to ensure you can stop and move away safely. You may also be asked to demonstrate an emergency stop. Well, this will be carried out, again randomly, in 1 out of 3 driving tests. If you drive to the standard required, you will pass. If you make more than 15 driving faults, or commit a serious or dangerous fault at any time, you will fail. Remember, if you're well prepared when you go for your test, you shouldn't find it difficult. If you didn't have your instructor or accompanying driver with you on your test, you can now call them over to hear your result and listen to the examiner's feedback.
Thank you. That is the end of the test and you have been successful.
Pass or fail, your examiner will give you feedback on your driving, including eco-safe driving, which helps protect the environment and may save you money. If you're successful, you might be able to have your full licence sent to you automatically. To do this, you'll need to leave your provisional licence with your examiner. You should receive your full licence within 3 weeks. Did you know that once you've passed your test, you can get further training that could save you money on your insurance? Well done! You've passed your driving test. Now you can build on your existing skills and experience while saving money. Pass Plus is a driving course that could entitle you to a discount off your car insurance. It consists of a minimum of 6 hours extra training and you'll cover the following modules: driving in town, on rural roads, in all weathers, on dual carriageways, on motorways, and nighttime driving. Pass Plus gives you the extra experience you need at a time when you're most likely to have an accident, and the money you save on insurance could more than cover the cost of the training. Prices will vary, so ask your instructor for details. Your local council may even pay for part or all of the course. Check out the website at passplus.org.uk or call 0115 936 6504.